here is more than just one phase. People to realize that there's actually a survival phase, there's an invasion phase, there's resistance training and all that. There's actually the classroom environment. You have the survival phase where you actually have the guys teaching them firecraft, watercraft, and all that. And then we have our resistance training, which allows the individual to be cross-trained, if you will, in all three of these areas. I think that's important for them to realize. They're not going to be stuck in one phase and only doing one part of it. A SEAL instructor, a survival instructor, is actually well-rounded in other aspects of survival.
You went from one environment to another. If you're used to being on a ship dealing with fires, like a million people all day, and then you come to a place where you're in charge of 12 people and you're responsible for everything they do, make sure they're all right. It's not just all fun and games. It's actually learning and they understand what they're learning and what they're teaching these people and make sure they're putting out the proper information. It's great to know that you're actually helping someone that could get into a predicament and you're someone new. And then you're training the best people to do the worst job.
Get spent all the time in the woods, teaching pilots and Marines and SEALs how to survive in the wilderness. The event that they become a down pilot or separated from their elements, great satisfaction in the fact that when they leave here, I know that what I've taught them, they're going to be able to discipline and survive. For prospective service instructors coming in, we've got a lot of opportunities. You're out in the woods a lot. Good opportunity to go to college. Good opportunity to spend some time with your family in a home court environment. Although you are gone 28 classes a year, there's still plenty of time to interact with your family members that you don't have the opportunity to do while you're on the boat. So, yeah, this is the place to be.
Making sure that every one of your students gets the best bang for their buck every time that you rack it. Making sure that all your lessons are meeting every one of the students and that they understand all the information put out and they take it on board. As far as motivation on that, basically I just read the students, see how well they're participating in my lessons, see if the other leader is taking charge, how well they follow them, and how much fun we're having. And then beyond that, you got to be able to do a job the first time, every time, and can't be second best.
Not only need to continue our medical job here as corpsmen, what we do outside, but we are also qualified instructors. So, in essence, we get to do everything. We'd like to give the students the opportunity to prove themselves. We are involved in scenarios, situations where we give them a chance to apply what they learn into their survival medicine by using some of the primitive methods, whether it's keep their headaches or some of the feeling too well. And they have to move that in the field, so we'd like to see them get their hands on it first before we do it. Sometimes it can be very challenging to go from one role to another. Because we found them supposed to do it, still form it apart. So safety, they need everything to do it. So keeping that in mind, no matter what mask or what hat you put on, it's got to be ready to be done.
We really want to give the students the best product we can. And in order to do that, we want to take as much of the workload outside of a instructor capacity from our student instructors that are running with the student as we can. So, typical day, basically, start out in the morning, make sure that all of our medical leaders have what they need to instruct their lessons, send them on their way. As soon as they're on their way, I come around, I'll break down the instructor bivouac site, make sure everybody's gear is gathered up so it can be transported to our next bivouac location. After that, typically I'll come up and fill up all the empty jerry cans, clean up all the dishes, restock the coolers for sodas and the next meal. And then usually I'm out on the course, driving around. Safety is part of what we do. Making sure all the students and instructors are safe out there should anything go awry. Setting up for lunch, making sure that the water drops on the course for the students. When you're coming through your process, it may not always seem easy, but I assure you the grass is greener on the other side. And what we do here is just an absolutely incredible opportunity to see just a whole other side of the Navy and the military. I have to say, this is probably one of the closest knit teams that I've been around. We all work toward a common goal. I think that this is just an outstanding opportunity for anybody.
Definitely getting to work with all the different students we deal with. We have aviators, with pilots, and naval flight officers from both the Navy and the military. We have ground pounders who we work for. We have special operators for both services, and as well as enlisted aircrewmen, docs who are going out. You get to the council, you get to interact with people you would never get to interact with in the regular job. As a CT, the only people I ever see are CT. But now, I've got to been able to work with other rates and other jobs. How we all work together to fulfill the Navy's mission. Don't be afraid of suicide. This is the most rewarding duty I've ever had. I came through SUIT 8 years ago as an aircraft. When it came time for jury duty orders, I started with an unusual what I could do, something that fights the bad and transfer board. SEER came along. Being an instructor on SEER school is 100% different than being a student. If you come through as a student, you have to worry about the instructors don't teach. If you haven't already been through SEER, don't worry. We make sure you're going to get